What's good, Roundtable? Welcome back to the Roundtable. I'm Retro Nemo, and if you're like me, you'd rather be playing Fortnite right now. Am I right? 420 Gucci Gang, Blizzard fam. However, we still have a duty to bring you lovely people of the internet the latest cartoon news, so that's what we'll do. And for today, that news is centering around a business move by Nickelodeon. Do you remember being a kid and seeing one day that all of your favorite shows like Rugrats and SpongeBob also had a video game? If you were like me, you'd spend hours and hours playing on your Game Boy Advance and slowly terrifying your parents as you whittled away what little social life you had. But you cannot deny these Nickelodeon games were fun and iconic parts of childhood, and they usually had one thing in common, being distributed through the gaming company THQ. You may remember their old logo appearing at the top of a lot of these games. They worked hand in hand with Nickelodeon to churn these games out. And luckily, it seems like this partnership isn't over yet. That's right, news just came out that Nickelodeon and THQ, now THQ Nordic, are working together to do a global revival of their most popular games from the past. These games are Avatar: The Last Airbender, Back at the Barnyard, Cat Scratch, Danny Phantom, El Tigre, Invader Zim, Jimmy Neutron, My Life as a Teenage Robot, Rocket Power, Rocko's Modern Life, Rugrats, SpongeBob SquarePants, Tak and the Power of Juju, The Fairly Odd Parents, The Ren and Stimpy Show, and finally, the classic Wild Thornberrys. Clearly, anyone who knows at least one of these properties has a lot of reasons to be excited. And me personally, I flipped out when I saw this Invader Zim on there. I'm basic. Now, by revival, they most likely mean a re-release, like an old SpongeBob game appearing on the Switch, which already sounds pretty great. What's exciting is that the inclusion of some of these properties, such as My Life as a Teenage Robot, means that they're reviving some of the popular Nickelodeon crossover group games, such as Attack of the Toy Bot and the ever-popular infamous Nicktoons Unite. Other names on this list, such as Tak and the Power of Juju, were popular gaming franchises before they were a show on Nickelodeon, so it seems like we just get a re-release version of those games. Probably the biggest revival in terms of fan hype would have to be SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. This was the popular 2003 game that some say is one of the best franchise games of all time ever made. So if they release that for the Switch, I know people would definitely buy it up. Speaking of buying things, you might be asking, why are they releasing all these games now? Well, two statements were dropped on the matter. John Roman, Senior Vice President for Toys at Nickelodeon, said, "The appetite for Nickelodeon content, old and new, continues to grow, and it's exciting to bring our beloved content to new audiences through this partnership with THQ Nordic. These titles were popular when they were first released, and we can't wait for fans around the world to rediscover their favorites." So it seems like they're hoping for old fans who remembered the games as a kid to pick up these released copies, along with a new generation to discover these games. Adrian Lauer, the president of Digital Sales and Business Development Americas at THQ Nordic, you know, that Adrian, said, "This one hits close to home. We are very proud to sign this agreement, which was originally executed by the former THQ Inc. We believe the combination of strong licenses and solid, crisp gameplay was one of THQ Inc.'s trademark strategies, and we intend to continue this tradition. I'm confident we chose one of the strongest partners for doing just that. It's the perfect fit for our asset care strategy, bringing back fan favorites, continuing to support legacy games, and make them available on current and even next-gen platforms. Despite how this is nostalgia-wise, I can't help but feel how much of a money move this is on both sides, especially since they're using words like trademark strategies. Still, the goal here is clear. They want these properties to have a home on current consoles, and possibly even the consoles of the next generation. Overall, this whole thing is not surprising. Nickelodeon seems to be cashing in hard on nostalgia lately, bringing back old shows like Rocko's Modern Life, and finishing movies like Hey Arnold the Jungle Movie. This shows us that they're really embracing their past here. These video game revivals just seem like the next step in that process. But as always, what do you guys think? Do you remember these games? Are you excited for them? If not, let us know in those comments down below. If you want to help with the Roundtable more, you can consider supporting our Patreon and have your name featured here like all these wonderful people, or if you pay a little bit more, you get your own shout out at the end of the month. If you want more Roundtable, you can follow us at Roundtable Vids with our Instagram and Facebook under the same name, or check out our Snapchat, RoundtableYT. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it, and subscribe to the Roundtable for more great cartoon content. I'm Retro Nemo, this is your daily dose of cartoon news, and I'll see you guys next time.